Hello, so here's the quiz answer key. This is the quiz from October 28th, 2021. This is my fourth time recording this because Screencastify just keeps losing it for me. And I don't think it's user error on this one. I think they were having a glitch in the system. So I'm going to be going through it fairly quickly. I'm borrowing Aya's since Aya did hers on paper. Her quiz is completely clean, so I'm just going to use hers to show you the examples. Here's the answer, or not the answer key. This is the whole video is the answer key. This page here shows you the scoring rubric, and so I put down here how many points you earned, and then the score that you got based on how many points you earned. So the first slide that we actually have problems to work on is right here, and it's really important that you read the directions. Don't forget to scroll down. There are two problems. Write an expression to represent the following sketches, then give the value or answer of each sketch. So in this case, it starts here because there's just a dot here, and then it moves with an arrow over to here and it ends there. So where does it start? It starts at -4. We are adding, because that's all we've been doing up to this point for this quiz, we are adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are adding 6 place values, positive. So we're moving to the right, so it's positive. And then it ends at +2. So -4 plus 6 equals -2. So in terms of grading, this is an expression, and this is the expression that shows what's going on here. So that's worth 1 point. And then the answer says then give the value or answer of each sketch is right here. So that's another point. So this altogether was worth 2 possible points. Now some people, they did it backwards. They started here. They said it was 2 plus -6 equals -4. Now, it was a little bit difficult to see that arrow, but I don't think it was that difficult. So if you wrote it backwards, I gave you 1 point, but I didn't give you the full 2 points, right? So with B, it starts at -2. So the expression is -2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 plus -4, because it goes to the left, so it goes -4. And it lands on -6. So that was what it should look like to get full points. So for the 2 points, whatever points you got fully on that page, I put up here. So let's pretend that you got all 4 points. It would look like that. If you got 3 points, it would be +3 points up in this area. All right, the next slide looks like this. Reading the directions, use the positive and negative symbols to model the addition problems. Simplify or solve each one. So we're making a model and we're solving. Okay, so we've got -5, so -5 plus -4. All right, so -5 plus -4. Can we cancel any of those out? No, we can't. We can only make 0 pairs or cancel it out if there's a positive and a negative together that we can say, well, that's +1 and that's -1. Those together make 0, but we don't have any positives here, so we can't cancel anything out. So we are just adding these negatives. How many negatives do we have? Well, we have 9 of them. But they're not 9 positives, they're 9 negatives. So it has to be, the answer is -9, and the model looks like this. Okay, the next one is -4, 2, 3, 4, plus 6 positives. So I'm adding that to my model. 5, 6. Okay, now this time I do have numbers that I can cancel out. This here is a 0 pair because the positive cancels out the negative. This is a 0 pair, the positive cancels out the negative. This is a 0 pair, the positive cancels out the negative. This is a 0 pair, the positive cancels out the negative. I have no more zero pairs. So what do I have left? So this is worth 1 point for the model. And then you could either have the +2 or you could just have equals 2. Because anytime that you have a positive number, you can put the positive there, but you don't have to. If it doesn't have a symbol in front of it, it automatically defaults to a positive. Okay, the next one is 3. So 3 positives plus 2 negatives plus 7 positives. Now, some people wrote 7 positives down here. Most people decided to just add it to the positive side. I'm going to make them slightly different colors so that you can see the difference. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we have any zero pairs? Yeah, we sure do. We have zero pairs right here. Here's a zero pair, and here's a zero pair. No more zero pairs. What do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 positives. So I'm going to show that as equals 8. Each one of these was worth 2 points. The model was worth 1 point, and the correct answer was worth another point. So a total of 6 points were possible on this page. Okay. Page 4. We have the directions are write an expression. So this time we're writing an expression, a number plus another number, to represent each of the following sketches. Then give the value. So we're doing 2 different things. You get a point for the expression, and you get a point for the correct value written down. So this is where you get to practice your zero pairs. Zero pair. Oops. Let me do this first. Let me write the expression first. So how many positives do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the expression is 6 plus negatives. And how many negatives? 4. 6 plus -4. So I've got zero pair, zero pair, zero pair, zero pair. What do I have left? I have +2. Okay, the next one, how many positives do I have? And actually with this one, if you wrote it as -4 plus +6 equals 2, that is also correct. That is another way to write that same equation. Either one would have gotten you full points. Okay, so now we have 3 positives, and we are adding how many negatives? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 negatives. Okay, so I'm going to use my zero pair method. Zero pairs, zero pairs, zero pairs. And I've got 4 negatives left. So I've got 4 negatives. All right. This could also be written as -7 plus 3. It still equals -4. Okay, the last one, it starts out with 5 positives, and we are adding 5 negatives. -5. And when we do our zero pairs, zero pairs, zero pairs, zero pairs, zero pairs, zero pair, we end up with nothing. We have nothing left. This could also be written as -5 plus 5 equals 0. So this was altogether worth 2 possible points for each problem, so a total of 6. You could have gotten 6 points on that. Okay, the last one was to get a 4. And with this one, I'm going to go to a person who got some points on it. That's a pretty long one. I'm trying to find one that's a little bit shorter. Here we go. So Kalia, she did this right here. She did -13. So you had to go 23 feet, and you could only go 7, 11, or 13 feet. You could go forward or backward. So she started with -13. Then she went backwards even more to -11. That puts her at -24. Then she went forward 7, then another 7, then another 7, another 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7. That is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sevens. So she added 49. I'm just going to simplify this expression. And then she went backwards. So she added negative 13. And then she went forward 11. Okay, so if I were to simplify this even more, I would, so negative 24 plus 49, that's going to be 49. To get there, I'm going to find out what negative 49 minus 24 is, and that puts us at 25. So this together, and there's more positive than negative, so that puts us at 25 plus negative 13. So I'm going to go smaller. So I'm going to go negative 13. That puts me at 12. So 25 plus negative 13 is 12. 12 plus 11 is 23. There were hundreds of different ways that you could make it. It did take some time to get there. And let's see, I can show our, here's one that Ibrahim got. And the green was mine when I was grading it. I was finding 0 pairs. So this 11 canceled that one out. This 13 canceled this 13 out. So that way I had fewer. It was just this down one here. So then I was able to say 11 plus 11 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus negative 13 minus plus negative 7. And that equaled 23. So that was just another example of one that worked. All right, I hope that helped. Please make sure that you make corrections before you do a quiz retake. And we did that in class, so hopefully you've done it. Let me know when you're ready for that quiz retake, and we will make arrangements for when that will work for you. All right, have a good day.